I'm gonna jump down, turn around and pick a melody. Jump down, turn around and pick a melody. I'm gonna jump down, turn around and pick a melody. Me and old Bill gonna 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 pick a melody.
Audio, video, check. We got good audio. What the video looking like? We good. Good morning and welcome to another episode of Phone Tag Live Tag Your It Morning Motivation, where we seek to inspire, motivate, and entertain you during the COVID-19 home quarantine. It's in full effect. I got this special little production that I put together. This is called Willie Lynch and the murder of AHMAUD Auberry. Willie Lynch and the murder of AHMAUD.
In Georgia, a district attorney will ask a grand jury to consider charges against two white men who chased and killed a black man who was not armed. More than 100 people protested in Brunswick, Georgia last night after a video emerged showing the shooting death of 25-year-old AHMAUD Auberry. More than 2 months ago is when the shooting happened. The two other men say it was self-defense. Omar Villafranca has the video, and we have to warn you ahead of time, it is disturbing.
This cell phone video captures the final moment of AHMAUD Auberry's life while he was jogging through his Brunswick, Georgia neighborhood. The witness is recording the moment Auberry was confronted by Gregory McMichael and his son Travis, who shot Auberry twice with a shotgun.
What do you hope this video proves?
Proves that my son was not committing a crime. He was out for his daily jog and he was hunted down like an animal and killed.
Auberry's mother, Wanda Cooper Jones, says she has not seen the video because it is just too painful to watch.
Is it something you plan to watch?
It's going to take some time. It won't be today or tomorrow. It may not be in months.
The graphic video shows Travis McMichael, who appears to be standing outside the parked truck, and Auberry struggling over what looks to be a shotgun. Gunshots can be heard on the video within a few moments of each other. Auberry is seen trying to run away before falling to the ground. According to the police report, Gregory McMichael told investigators he thought Auberry was a burglary suspect and ordered him to stop. McMichael then said Auberry violently attacked his son Travis. The prosecutor, who previously had the case, says Travis acted out of self-defense and within the scope of Georgia's citizen arrest statute. Marcus Auberry says his son was not a criminal and was just out for his usual jog around his own neighborhood.
Because he loved to stay in shape. He stayed a street over from where he got killed.
Greg McMichael is a former law enforcement officer who used to work for the local DA. Due to conflicts of interest, the case is now on its third prosecutor, who says he will convene a grand jury once the coronavirus pandemic is over. Lee Merritt is one of the attorneys who represents Auberry's family.
After seeing this video, law enforcement has no other choice. They need to go out and make an arrest today.
Fellow Auberry family attorney Ben Crump says this shooting bears some similarities to another cases from 2012, Trayvon Martin.
This killing was completely unnecessary and unjustified. And like so many people advocated in Trayvon Martin's case, people should not try to take the law into their own hands.
It's worth noting a Florida jury acquitted Trayvon Martin's killer, George Zimmerman, of murder. And Florida's laws are different than Georgia's laws. Now, we reached out to the McMichael family. They did not want to talk. Also, the FBI says they are aware of the case and they have been briefed. Gail?
Omar, once again, the video tells a very different story from the story that we were told initially. Very glad that the video exists. Thank you very much.
Whip sound. We was treated like hounds or horses. We was enslaved for more than 30 decades, and it's only 2013, so you know what that means. Whip sound. We was treated like hounds or horses. We was enslaved for more than 30, only 2013, so you know what that means. That Willie was right. See, he was a smart man. He came up with a plan that would make the white man have the world in their hands. that was unspoken of, that every time we get an edge, somebody always end up dead. That was their plan. They wanted to make us scared. That's where they get lynched from. They wanted to remove every black nigga's head. In order to keep these niggas, you have to beat these niggas. That's what Lynch said. Keep all these black niggas mentally dead. We're going to remove each man from each household. This will make these niggas physically scared. Separate old from young. Now watch how fast the disrespect comes. And it's crazy that he was right. We disrespect our parents and elders today in this life, when back then our ancestors was field workers and house niggas. I remember watching my daddy die with my white master pulled that trigger. And as he fell down to the floor, my white master screamed out, "You stupid nigga." And as a tear fell down my face, my master could tell that my body would fill with hate, but I couldn't say nothing. So I started back picking cotton. My master walked over to me and said, "Yeah, that's a good nigga." That was back then, but right now they call it some hood niggas. Back then, it wasn't right. But even in today's world, us as blacks still can't see the light. It used to be whites that kills us. Now, us kills us. What the fuck would our ancestors think about this shit? They would have died to be where we're at. Giving their lives for 500 years just to see us educated in their stupidity? No, that ain't right. I said, whip sound. We was treated like hounds or horses. We was enslaved for more than 30 decades, and it's only 2013, so you know what that means. I said, whip sound. We was treated like hounds or horses. We was enslaved for more than 30 decades, and it's only 2013, so you know what that means. That Willie Lynch was right. That Willie Lynch was right.
Why is this still happening? And is there a plan out there, Rev, by anyone that could help put a stop to this?
You have an unarmed, dead young man. You have two people there standing there with a magnum and a rifle. And there is probable cause of making an arrest, backed up by a video that somebody had that we didn't see for 2 months. It's outrageous. Even the president saying, well, he looked good in the tuxedo, but we haven't seen everything. He equivocated. And if Tim Scott wants to help him in the black community, I agree with Charlemagne. We should hear from both sides, but we can't hear equivocation when you have something like this that even Joe Biden is calling cold-blooded murder.
Charlemagne, I'm sure that you have some thoughts to share on this. So what are they?
Yeah, my thoughts, man, rest in peace to that brother and condolences to his family. I wish that brother had a gun on him while he was jogging so he could have defended himself against those thugs, those goons, those terrorists. I call them vanilla ISIS. That's what I call them. They hunted him down like he was a deer. And I would also tell all my brothers and sisters out there to go buy yourself a legal firearm and learn how to use it so you can protect yourself and your family. I am 2A all day. And I think when you're a black person in America, owning a legal firearm is a form of self-care. So that's my thoughts on that. I wish that brother had a gun on him while he was jogging so he could have defended himself. I would much rather see him in jail fighting for his freedom as opposed to, being in a casket right now.
Charlemagne, can I ask you, since these two, they've been charged with murder, we don't know if there'll be anybody else who will be brought into the charges. This father and son, we're showing their pictures right now. The legal system, the Rev talked aspirationally about what changes he would like to see in the legal system. Talk about that, because while I can understand the emotions behind what you said about what you wish people would do within the black community, I'm sure you also understand that the prospect of everybody going out there and using guns to make their points or defend themselves or attack, that may not turn out well in the big picture.
Well, that's not what I said. I didn't say people use their guns and go out there and attack. I said people should own legal firearms so they can defend themselves against these kind of attacks. That's what I said. Now, as far as the justice system, I don't have any faith in the justice system. I've seen plenty of white people get off for killing unarmed black men in this country. So I don't have any faith in the legal system. So therefore, since I don't have any faith in the legal system, that's why I'm telling all my brothers and sisters out there to buy yourself a legal firearm and learn how to use it so you can protect yourself against these kind of threats.
All right.
Second Amendment.
I'm glad
the
that
Constitution is for all of us, right?
Pardon me, sir?
The Constitution is for all of us, right?
100%.
Well, that's the question. That's why I think we got to be real careful. Is the Constitution for all of us? And who breaks that? Who raises this? What Charlemagne is saying is the continued lack of the justice system treating us like it's for all of us. Many of us that are committed to nonviolence, our problem is not people feeling they should get a gun. Our problem is people that will not enforce the law. This young man had the legal right to jog, and he was killed. Now, what is the system going to do about it?
This speech was delivered by Willie Lynch on the banks of the James River in the colony of Virginia in 1712. Lynch was a British slave owner in the West Indies. He was invited to the colony of Virginia in 1712 to teach his methods to slave owners there. The term lynching is derived from his last name. Greetings, gentlemen. I greet you here on the bank of the James River in the year of our Lord 1712. First, I shall thank you, the gentlemen of the colony of Virginia, for bringing me here. I'm here to help you solve some of your problems with slaves. Your invitation reached me on my modest plantation in the West Indies, where I have experimented with some of the newest and still the oldest methods for control of slaves. Ancient Rome would envy us if my program is implemented. As our boat sails south on the James River, named for our illustrious king, whose version of the Bible we cherish, I saw enough to know that your problem is not unique. While Rome used cords of wood as crosses for standing human bodies along its highways in great numbers, you are here using the tree and the rope on occasions. I caught the whiff of a dead slave hanging from a tree a couple miles back. And you're not only losing valuable stock by hangings, you are having uprisings, slaves are running away, your crops are sometimes left in the fields too long for maximum profit, you suffer occasional fires, your animals are killed. Gentlemen, you know what your problems are. I do not have to elaborate. I'm not here to enumerate your problems. I'm here to introduce you to a method of solving them. In my bag here, I have foolproof method for controlling your black slaves. I guarantee every one of you that if installed correctly, it will control the slaves for at least 400 years. My method is simple. Any member of your family or your overseer can use it. I have outlined a number of differences among slaves, and I take these differences and I make them bigger. I use fear, distrust, and envy for control purposes. These methods have worked on my modest plantation in the West Indies, and it will work throughout the South. Take a simple little list of differences and think about them. On the top of my list is age, but it's there only because it starts with an A. The second is color or shade. There is intelligence, size, sex, sizes of plantations, status on plantations, attitude of owners, whether the slaves live in the valley, on the hill, east, west, north, south, have fine hair, coarse hair, or is tall or short. Now that you have a list of differences, I shall give you an outline of action. But before that, I shall assure you that distrust is stronger than trust, and envy stronger than adulation, respect, or admiration. The black slaves, after receiving this indoctrination, shall carry on and will become self-refueling and self-generating for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. Don't forget, you must pitch the old versus the old black male versus the young black male. The young black male against the old black male. You must use the dark-skinned slaves versus the light-skinned slaves, and the light-skinned slaves versus the dark-skinned slaves. You must use the female versus the male, and the male versus the female. You must also have white servants and overseers who distrust all black, but it's necessary that your slaves trust and depend on us. They must love, respect, and trust only us. Gentlemen, these kids are your keys to control them. Use them. Have your wives and children use them. Never miss an opportunity. If used intensely for 1 year, the slaves themselves will remain perpetually distrustful. Thank you, gentlemen.
Peace, love, and light, y'all. How y'all doing today? It's a little stormy outside, a little wet. Finna go and move around, but I'm this live today is about man, I just seen that video and didn't really want to watch it, but man, if that AHMAUD Aubery video ain't pissing y'all off right now, then I don't know what else it's gonna take for us to understand that
it's time for a change, if not ever now. I'd be damned if just because a motherfucker running or because I'm running through a neighborhood, it give you the authority to make it act like you a fucking vigilante chaser and gun somebody the fuck down, man. Listen, man. If y'all don't start protect y'all household right now, man, start teaching your children how to fight. Start teaching your children how to shoot. Start equipping your children with weapons. Teach them how to stick somebody with a knife. Like all that passive shit. Fuck that Malcolm X. I mean that Martin Luther King approach. Fuck all that. We had a dream. Fuck that dream. Fuck whatever dream they was talking about. Fuck all of that. It's time to be like Malcolm X, man. And I ain't saying pick a fight, but be ready to fight. Because at the end of the day, I ain't motherfucking going. I'm not standing back and watching nobody gun my son down. And I done said it when Daniel Hambrick was shot, and I'm going to say it again. If any of you white motherfuckers ever shoot my child, I swear to God, I'm going to go motherfucking Baghdad around this bitch. And I don't give a fuck about that peace passive, none of that. Y'all want to know what real kings, warriors, and gods do? Huh? They wage war on their enemies. We've been motherfucking passive too long. Fuck all that old nice guy sitting around waiting on a handout stimulus check ass mentality. America was tooken. Y'all think they're going to give us our freedom? Y'all think they're going to give us a peace of mind? Everything they doing in the designing is to destroy us. So if that Ahmaud Aubrey shit ain't pissed you off, if the Daniel Hambrick shit didn't piss you off, if the Jacquees Clemens, I can go on and go on. Castro, I can keep on going. We can even go take it back. Emmett Till, they been doing this shit to us. And y'all want us to turn around and be passive and turn the other cheek and pray to God? Fuck all that. Fuck all that shit they talking about, man. For real. Y'all better get y'all warrior mentalities together. You better learn how to stand your motherfucking ground like they doing. How the fuck they get to stand their ground, but we get to go to prison? Fuck that. Y'all want to know how to overturn the prisons? Niggas say fuck the system. Y'all know how many of us it is? Y'all know anything about prison riots? Huh? They ain't got enough people to kill all of us. They ain't got enough people to kill all of us. And guess who the soldiers are? Guess who the soldiers in this army are? It's us. The same people booting up, strapping up, vesting up, holding their guns. Them same people is us. You just fighting for the wrong thing, and you're on the wrong side of the field, soldier. They don't give a fuck about that. Y'all know that because that's y'all veterans. Y'all back over here in America begging for assistance. You homeless. I see it all the time. Signs on the side of the road. God bless America. Donate me $1. Fuck that. Ask America for that dollar. Because they the ones took your life. They the ones sent you over there to Iraq to fight for the white man's war, and we ain't getting shit out of it. But you want to come back and you want to ask the hard-working citizens to take care of what America fucked up. It's time for some accountability around this bitch. And I wish a motherfucker would pull up in my neighborhood with that shit. Nigga, I'm telling you, I'm a convicted felon, and I don't even give a fuck. I wish a motherfucker would. I'm going to protect myself until I die, and I don't give a fuck what the system say about it. And y'all can say this video and quote that shit. Because, that shit got me mad than a motherfucker. And if you ain't mad, you're a weak, coward motherfucker. Fuck all that passive praying, bullshit, and protesting. Nigga, it's time to move something. And if you ain't ready to move something, then move the fuck out the way. Because that's where we at in society right now. Man, every angle we turn, they fucking with us. Every motherfucking cheek we turn, they slapping that motherfucker. Fuck all that nice guy approach. And if y'all, anybody who know me, when y'all wake the beast up, man, I'm telling you, I'm the coolest, calmest motherfucker on the planet. And I'm strategic as fuck. But I swear to God, you don't want to wake up no giants around here. And that's what they doing. They trying to provoke us to ignorance. But we need to get strategic.
and where I got time. I extended my time. A lot of feelings go through me, and so it's hard for me to express them all. That's why I put this together, because it expresses a lot of the feelings going through my body, a lot of the information that's being processed by my spirit. Willie Lynch letters and the system, the psychological system he put in place that we're still being oppressed by. It's very interesting. You need to go familiarize yourself with the Willie Lynch letter, speech, and system. And my brother in the pickup truck really expressed a lot of how I feel. And it's a lot of us very calm guys out there that's feeling just like that. And this is time for the challenge to see who really has concentration of the genetic DNA of a Black warrior, because those are the people that's going to be opposed to what's going on and who will have the courage to stand up and confront these challenges. And those who you see cowering away, they have very little of the genetic DNA of our African spirit. So just watch people's behavior so we can start to familiarize ourselves with who does and who doesn't possess a high enough concentration of this African warrior DNA. Because this is a time fit only for the African warriors and the descendants thereof. So don't feel away if you feel cowardly, not up to standing up to the challenge and these things. You're just not of this DNA. We just familiarizing ourselves. Then we'll move forward. Don't tag God. Tag your hip. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Willie Lynch, the Gonna jump down, turn around, pick a belly day. Jump down, turn around, pick a belly. Gonna jump down, turn around, and pick a belly. Hey, me and my wife gonna pick a belly. Yes, me and my wife gonna pick a belly day. Me and my wife gonna pick a belly. Me and my wife gonna pick a belly day. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I'm gonna jump down, turn around, pick a belly, got me jump down, turn around. Every day I'm gonna jump down, turn around, pick a belly, got me jump down, turn around. Every day I'm gonna pick a belly, got me my wife, pick a belly. Me and my wife gonna pick a belly. Now I'm gonna pick a belly. My Lord, oh my Lord.
Jump down, turn around, and pick a Bailey cotton. Gonna jump down, turn around, and pick a Bailey day. Jump down, turn around, pick a Bailey cotton. Gonna jump down, turn around, pick a Bailey day.
Have a nice day. Phone tag live, tag your it. Morning motivation.